Mother, I got it all. Well, that was weird.
So, good. You've managed to gather all the keys.
I have.
Yes, that's right. I have everything. What should I start with?
Place the Clement III cross on the console. Then you have to put the nails on the disc of the door.
What theme did you start with?
As the fresco shows the birth of Christ, I placed one nail in Bethlehem, one in chapter 2, and one
Bethlehem,
in verse 6.
chapter 2,
the iris
verse
opened
6.
a little. I thought it was normal. Behind the aperture of the iris, there is a duct in which I put my hand. I felt something like a valve at the bottom. I thought by turning it the door would open, or the iris would open completely, or something else would happen. Instead, I felt something like an axe cut off my hand. I really thought it was the end of me.
What did you do then?
Well, although I had made some unfortunate choices, I was lucky in that Mortimer was well stocked with drugs. I raided his supplies of medicine.
What hole should I put the nails in?
Well, I can't really advise you there, because I haven't exactly made the best choices myself.
God damn it.
All I can say is that you have to insert one to choose a town, one to choose a chapter, and one to choose a verse. Those are Roman numerals on the disc.
All right, my turn now.
Go ahead, impress me. I'll shut up and let you concentrate.
Thanks. On the back of the correspondence of dates. Holy crap, I don't understand any of that. Oh my god. One to choose and yeah, see that shows Christ's birth.
It looks like there are 3 types of inscriptions. Clearly, we have names of towns, Arabian numerals, and Roman numerals. These towns have one thing in common. They're all related to the life and death of Jesus. For example, Jordan is the place of the baptism of Christ. There are 3 styles of writing, and I've got 3 nails. There must be a link. I must surely put in 1 nail per category. The fresco clearly shows the birth of Christ.
Louis, I can assure you that that is not the solution to this enigma. This fresco's only purpose is to mislead. I know that now.
Yeah, but you didn't have the
Please,
thing.
focus on another theme about Christ.
I'll have to trust her. You could see that the paint has come off in parts. Difficult to see what was there, but I can distinguish the letters N-R-I. Nothing more.
N-R-I.
Why, of course. They're part of the initials I-N-R-I that you can find on the cross of Jesus at his crucifixion.
Okay, so we're going crucifixion. When was his crucifixion?
This exegesis contains comments from Judas on the different Gospels. It only contains certain chapters and verses, and the chapters are indicated by Roman numerals. The lexicon refers to different chapters and verses from the exegesis of Judas.
I need to know where he died. He didn't die in Bethlehem.
Chapter 24, verse 3. Jesus rose from the dead on the 14th of Nisan, 3793, in Nazareth. He appeared with a halo above his head.
Okay, there we go. Crucifixion.
Chapter 19, verse 17. Jesus was crucified on the 8th of Nisan, 3793, in a place near Jerusalem. the Romans put a crown of thorns on his head. Chapter 19, verse 17. And he, bearing his cross, went forth into a place called the place of a skull, which is called in the Hebrew Golgotha, where they crucified him, and 2 others with him, on either side, and Jesus in the midst.
Golgotha.
Chapter 19, verse 17. Jesus was crucified on the 8th of Nisan, 3793, in a place near Jerusalem. The Romans put a crown of thorns on his head.
Golgotha. Alright, where's Golgotha? Golgotha, chapter 19, verse 17. Boom, baby. Thanks very much. Oh, more puzzles? Oh, god damn it. Puzzles.
It works.
Well done, Louis. I hadn't seen those other wheels. Try connecting the theme to see if it goes all the way.
Theme?
There must surely be a connection between the wheels. There are different icons on this wheel, but it looks like some of them can't be connected to the other wheels. I think I can make out each one of the icons apart from the one covered in blood.
His resurrection.
From the one I just mentioned, we
Baptism.
have the halo that represents the resurrection.
Crucifixion.
The waves represent the baptism of Jesus. It's more difficult to identify the next one. Maybe a crib, and in that case it's surely linked to the birth of Christ. The red herring that my mother followed. Then, the symbol represents the crown of thorns that Jesus wore during his crucifixion.
So that needs to be down
Death
here.
Also represents the baptism. Certainly another red herring. Then comes the symbol of the Trinity. And finally, the candle that must stand for the Last Supper.
Okay, let's do this first. I want the crucifixion. Okay, analyze the wheels of dates. Oh no.
Let's see what combination corresponds to the chosen theme. To follow the crucifixion theme, I should select the crown of thorns.
This is tough. This is really tough. Right, let's look at the dates.
This wheel contains several symbols made up of 1 or 2 figures.
If I get one right,
letter.
then because it's a wheel, it should all
Highest figure
follow.
does not exceed 31, and each letter corresponds to a month of the year. A for April, and M for March. I think these symbols must represent a specific date.
Okay, what was the date of his crucifixion? No. Baptism. Let's look at the date for. I think it gave me a date for his baptism, which was
Chapter 1, verse 9. Jesus was baptized by John in Jordan on the 9th of Hesvan, 3852.
9th of
Chapter
Hesvan.
1, verse 9. Jesus was baptized by John in Jordan on the 9th of Hesvan, 3852.
The 9th of Hesvan. Which could be that one there. The one that's covered up. Need something else. Wait, his birth wasn't at Jerusalem. His birth was at Bethlehem. Oh, that was a red herring though, wasn't it? Okay, so do we know the date of his... Oh, we know the date of his resurrection, don't we? Resurrection.
Chapter 24, verse 3. Jesus rose from the dead on the 14th of Nisan, 3793, in Nazareth. He appeared with a halo above his head.
14th of Nisan.
Chapter 24, verse 3. But when they entered, they did not find the body of the Lord Jesus. While they were wondering about this, suddenly 2 men in clothes that gleamed like lightning stood beside them. In their fright, the women bowed down with their faces to the ground.
Nisan.
But the men said to them, "Why do you look for the living among the dead? He is not here. He has risen. Remember how he told you while he was still with you in Galilee."
Yeah. The 14th of Nisan. Not 14th on there. Oh my god. I don't know what to do. I haven't
This wheel
got
contains
a
several symbols made
clue.
up of 1 or
Seriously?
2 figures and 1 letter. The highest figure does not exceed 31, and each letter corresponds to a month of the year. A for April, and M for March. I think these symbols must represent a specific date.
Oh, you son of a... The 26th of March is the 8th of Nisan. So, add 6 is the 32nd. So that's the 1st of April. Oh, which is there, which is the resurrection. That's what all that was about. First of April was his resurrection.
Let's see what combination corresponds to the chosen theme.
Right. This is a tough one. This is taking me a while, but we're getting there.
This wheel represents the different moons. In the occult sciences, we represent the full moon by an X. As for the dark moon, called the new moon, in cults, it's often associated with something harmful. In the occult sciences, we represent the full moon by an X. As for the dark moon, called the new moon,
So
cults,
that
it's
one...
often associated with something harmful.
This is really difficult. Right. I'm trying to see. So, that the supper? That's the supper. The supper did not happen in Bethlehem.
Of a skull.
I said a dark moon was something bad, so I'm gonna
where they
put...
crucified him, and 2 others with him, on either side, and Jesus in the midst.
I'm gonna put the dark moon to where the crucifixion happened, because it said something bad. Put your hand in. Oh.
I can feel the lever at the bottom.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Louis!
Oh god. I failed. I got it wrong. I didn't know. I just couldn't work it out. And that's the end of the episode, everyone. That is the end of episode 3. That last bit was so difficult. This has been a bit of a long episode, but it's because I knew we were right at the end. And this shows that I'm just not a clever dude. Like, this was so tough. So tough. So my arm's been cut off as well. Great. I have no idea what it could have been. If you guys know, let me know down in the comments what mistake I made, because I thought I was being careful, but obviously I wasn't. I was doing things pretty badly. But you know, I did my best. I've lost an arm. I failed that one. But never mind. So episode 4 is actually, at the time of recording this, is actually not out yet. So for the time being, that is the end of the council. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, guys. Drop a like. Let me know down in the comments what you think. What do you think you would have done to get your hand not cut off? And, you know, what do you think of this series so far? I've enjoyed it. It's been really difficult, but I have enjoyed it. And, you know, we will start episode 4 when it comes out, I suppose. But yeah, so thank you very much, and I'll catch you next time. Take it easy, everybody.